The stone walls of color toasting deep within the chest, a sanctuary where the weary find a holy rest. The center of the heart where the ancient embers glow, beneath the silent mountains where the freezing rivers flow. And Selma holds the torch within the shadows of the hall. She listens for the spirit and she answers to the call. The kid is marching silence with the fire in their eyes, seeking truth beneath the vast and unrelenting skies. They gather in the courtyard where the morning mist descends, bound by a devotion that the earthly world defends. And Selma leads the pack out through the narrow gate of grace, reflecting every sorrow on her where the mother's face. We are building up the temple on the bedrock of the word, to let the humble message of the carpenter be heard. In the house of Colada where the soul begins to wake, we fight for every promise that the hollow masters break.
Following the footsteps that were carved in Galilee, to set the heavy spirit of the burning people free. Woo!
The steeples crumble while the honest hearts remain, washing off the avarice and every selfish stain. The doctrine of a healer is the only law we know, watching how the seeds of mercy in the garden grow. It is not gold or incense that defines the sacred way, but how we treat the stranger at the ending of the day. For the handsome stands against the tired greedy man, writing out the gospel with a bold and steady pen. The kids learn a lesson that the greatest must be small, lifting up the brothers who are pressured to the fall. Colosso is the fortress where the light is kept alive, where the roots of all compassion are permitted to survive. There is a storm approaching from the valleys to its west, putting every soldier to a fierce and final test. But the path is clearly marked by the thorns upon the brow. We do not seek the future, we are living in the now. The church is not a palace but a shelter for the poor, knocking with a steady hand upon the wooden door.
The shadows try to lengthen but the candle holds its flame, carving every seeker by the true and hidden name. The cadence stand as witnesses to everything he said, breaking open kindness like a loaf of daily bread.
We are building up the temple on the bedrock of the word, to let the humble message of the carpenter be heard. In the house of Kalapa where the soul begins to wake, we fight for every promise that the hollow masters break.
Following the footsteps that were carved in Galilee, to set the heavy spirit of the burning people free.